involved in this world title race. And what happened last night is exactly what can happen again tonight. We saw Brittany Posey come out, make a great run to take the lead, but Haley Kinsel was right behind her, and she takes the round by a few hundredths of a second. And tonight they're in a very similar position. Brittany Posey is last on the ground in the first set, giving Haley the advantage first on the ground after the arena drag, and that is a position that Haley definitely knows that she needs to take advantage of. However, girls have been struggling with the ground on their first mount horses, and so I'm expecting several horse changes tonight, starting with our very first barrel racer, four-time NFR qualifier Cheyenne Wimberly. She's going to be switching over to Misty. This is the mare that she rode in the first 2 rounds. She switched to Smooch last night. We saw that they had a little trouble with the first barrel, and she's supposed to be back on her other mare. There's actually several horse changes tonight, including Ryan Padone on Jolly Joe. We're going to see several. A lot of girls are struggling with the deeper ground, and so it's time to go to Plan B.
All right, thanks, Jenny. There is Cheyenne Wimberly, waiting for him to open the gates and set her free as they get the barrel set. Standard barrel pattern, a little bigger, a little more wide open than what you see at Thomas and Mack. Hadn't phased Brittany Posey or Haley Kinsel, though, has it?
No, it doesn't appear that it has it? That's the thing about those great horses. You can put them in any condition and they come to the top.
Cheyenne getting ready to go up the alley. Takes a big rear up, ready to go, head to that first barrel. And all of Cheyenne's horses just love to turn. Cheyenne is such an aggressive rider, though. Oh, take a slip and a caught barrel. Man, that was not how Cheyenne wanted today to go.
No, extremely unfortunate for her. 1789, they tack on 5, and let's take a look at exactly what happened on that barrel.
Right, she starts to go around it really nice, and then it just looks like she loses her hind end right there. Gets kind of stuck maybe under a hard pan under the arena, and that's tough luck for Cheyenne right there.
Here comes Ryan Padone.
Ryan Padone is on Dolly Joe. This is Tracy Nallen's great NFR horse. They came in here, they practiced in arena practice this morning, made a great run. That might be the best run we've seen from Ryan Padone at the NFR so far.
Yeah, I agree, Janie, and maybe the best time as well so far.
Pretty crafty getting around barrel number 2 there.
Oh yeah, these girls, they know how to jockey a horse in a weird situation. That leg lift, very few barrel racers can pull that off. That's kind of a Lisa Lockhart trade move right there.
You're right.
Man, she made it look easy. And Emily Miller's back on a horse that I love seeing here.
Emily Miller made the switch back to Chongo. She told me she came in for arena practice and that he really stepped it up. Barely good around that first barrel, but Chongo is wanting to turned a little too tight right there. That's gonna cost her the second barrel, but guys, Chongo is looking better. I don't know what she worked on in practice, but it's working out
Look
for
at that.
her.
Wow, what a time. 1698, fastest that we have seen. Unfortunately, you got to add 5 to it.
Hey, Chongo's back though. I bet we see that team back tomorrow night.
Yeah. Janie, do they get in the ground and practice every day?
No, they got in today, but they get to come in the arena every other day. Man, tonight is just the night for hit barrels. These horses know where they are now. Lisa Lockhart on Vita. This is Hallie Hansen's Futurity horse, and I had really high hopes for this team, but just 2 caught barrels. That's going to cost Lisa right there.
Yeah, she won round 3 with a time of 17:09. 17:04 is the fastest that we have seen over the first 4 rounds, and that was Jimmy Smith, and here comes Wenda Johnson.
Wenda Johnson has made a horse change. She is riding SR Industry Titan. This is a stud of Troy Cromines. He's trained this horse, and Wenda has actually never taken this horse to a rodeo before, nor has this horse ever ran at a rodeo, and they're making a run, right?
Wow, so far so good. Hunts the barrel, and just kind of quit driving past that third. Oh, wow.
Man, we need someone to come along and break this streak of hit barrels right now.
Yeah, really over the first 4 rounds, it's been super clean, but tonight, not the case. Here comes Brittany Barnett.
I know Brittany Barnett contemplated a horse change, but this little paint horse has slowly gotten a little bit faster with each and every round. She's working really good, and I keep saying this, if you can imagine how small this horse is right now, but it works so well and has the biggest heart. Brittany Barnett.
17:44, that's going to move her to first place. Padone had the lead before at 17:67. That's going to change. And here comes Jessica Telford.
Jessica Telford decided to stick with her Old Faithful. This is Cool Whip. This horse is a big, big gelding that can just flat run. They caught a barrel, but it seems like if they really stay focused to get by, get to that spot, Jessica Telford could be making a good run. She's headed to the third barrel.
Yeah, she ran at 17:34 last night, which would be in the lead in this round, so she would love that again.
Which it kind of looked like he hesitated at that third barrel a little bit.
Yeah, but she's still going to like it, Janie. 17:38, she takes the lead.
Well,
here comes Brittany Posey.
Yeah, this is the team that we've all been waiting for, this and Haley Kinsel. Brittany Posey knows what she's got to do. She was talking to Justin McKee on the pre-show earlier, and she says it's going to come down to may the best horse win.
She's in a good spot, number 2 in the average, number 2 in the world.
She's staying on Katniss right now. She's got a whole bunch of horses she could choose from. Maybe got caught a little bit on the back of that second barrel, but Brittany's jockeying her through it. We're clean on all 3 barrels. She's headed home.
Yeah, this clock to stop.
So fast.
17:35. So the last 3 has been new leader, new leader, new leader, and right now it's the number 2 cowgirl in the world, Brittany Posey at 17:35. So Brittany Posey doing exactly what she needs to do. We're gonna have a ride through coverage and coming right back.
Your horse's health and well-being is your first priority. A horse's ability to properly utilize its feed all begins with gut health. An estimated 90% of all adult horses experience some level of gastric ulcer syndrome. All Natural Zestera will neutralize the excess acid that can cause these symptoms and has been clinically proven to provide a neutral environment in which the ulcers can heal naturally. Keep your horses eating and drinking in times of stress while building immunity. Zestera, keeping horses healthy. Visit ProEarthAnimalHealth.com.
When you own 1,000 acres, your workday stretches all the way to the horizon. Check the north field, water the south field, hop from one field to the next, fast, 40 miles per hour fast, with the strength to haul a half-ton, tow a full ton, and get tons of work done. With best-in-class acceleration and handling with cargo. Cover more ground with the fast, durable Kubota Sidekick.
Boy, just waiting for him to kick the gates. There's number 1 ranked cowgirl in the world, Haley Kinsel. Let's bring in Steve Kenyon.
Jeff, you gave me a homework assignment last night. How many rounds has Haley Kinsel won? 4 in 2017, 4 in 2018, 2 last year, and 2 already this year. So that's 12. But the thing is this, she's been consistent. This is her 35th run at the NFR. Out of the first 34, she's placed in 24 of them. There are 2 rounds that she hasn't won. Round number 2 and round number 5. Well, tonight, round number 5 so far is the softest round we've seen at this rodeo.
Yeah, she won last night with a time of 17:09. Brittany Posey Tanazi has the lead right now at 17:35. Sister kind of looks like an alligator just stalking you right there. I mean, that horse is something.
Oh, what a beautiful horse.
It's so impressive how nice Sister acts in that alleyway. And, you know, she's already won 2 ground rounds, and we're just now at the halfway point, being at the top of the ground in round number 5. It's going to be really interesting to see what Haley Kinsel can get done. And she's got that advantage. She knows where Brittany Posey is with that 17:35. She just has to go in there and be clean, make a nice run, and we all know that Haley Kinsel is capable of that.
Man, Jenny, we watched her last night. She was aggressive. aggressive. Went in the round at 17:09, and here she comes.
Jeff, the best part about last night's run, she says Sister was hesitating that entire run. I want to know what Sister looks like when she's not hesitating.
Good point, Janie.
Wow.
That looked awful good last night. A great start right now.
Beautiful first barrel. Maybe took a little extra step around second to stay safe. Makes it around third. Guys, I think we're going to see a big run here for Haley Kinsel.
Yeah, I agree. Look at that. Sub 17. Wow.
Fastest run of the rodeo.
16:92 for Haley Kinsel. Far and away the fastest time that we have seen here. You may be able to scratch that round 5 off there, Steve Kenyon. She may have just taken care of winning 9 out of 10 in her career. Holy cow, look at the leaderboard. Brittany Posey Tanazi, she's in second, and she's a ways back. Here comes Jimmy Smith.
Jimmy Smith coming in on her great mare, Lena. She definitely got the memo for Pink Knight. Making a really good run, too. Lena really hustles around that second barrel. They get to third. Maybe take a slight step by it. Jimmy Smith's headed home.
Yeah, this could be good as well. Yeah, you bet. Put her in second place.
Good check for Jimmy Smith.
17:30. You know, she won round number 2 with a time of 17:04. That's what the race looks like right there. And Jimmy Smith keeping pace. You got the top 3 women in the world sitting 1, 2, 3 as well. That's fun to see as Tiani Schuster gets set to go. But right now, Haley Kinsel just stealing the show.
Tiani Schuster made a horse change. She's not going to ride Showmance anymore. This is the 5-year-old gelding MacGyver. This is actually the horse that got her most of her checks in the whole beginning of the year. All the winter runs. He's been to a lot of rodeos even though he's 5 years old, and Tiani makes a clean run.
17:58. That's going to put her in the 6th spot right now. That's the last hole in terms of making money, but she's still got about 4 cowgirls to go, and here comes Joe Wilson.
Jill Wilson sticking with her solid gray horse, and Butch, they've been making beautiful runs. It's just she's just trying to find that extra gear to get a little bit more speed.
Yeah, just kind of got set up wrong on that second barrel, didn't she, Janie?
Right, and this horse was in the top 3 for AQHA Horse of the Year. You know he can run. They are such a consistent team, and Jill Wilson's asking for everything he's got.
Yeah, 17:44. That's going to be 5th place for her, despite running past that first barrel. And here comes Shelly Morgan.
This is such a good team with Shelly Morgan and Kiss. I was actually talking to Ivy Sabins, and this is her pick for the average because this horse doesn't like to hit barrels. They've been so consistent all year, but they didn't really like something around that first barrel. They're kind of making it around second here. Shelly Morgan just trying to make a good run, stay in that average, and the horse is kind of trying to maybe dive in a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit on that third, didn't she?
17:48. She's 4th in the world, 4th in the average, and 17:48. She's going to be just out of the money as Stevie Hillman is ready to rock and roll.
Stevie Hillman coming in on truck. He's going to keep getting the call here at Globe Life, and they get their first hit barrel. And truck, he just loves to turn, and he just dropped in a little bit too early on that first barrel. Disappointment for Stevie Hillman tonight.
Yeah, he was 3rd in that average, too. Oh, man.
17:07. Wow, that would have been 2nd place. Last cowgirl is going to be Jessica Rotier.
Well, and speaking of consistency, you know Jessica Rotier and this great horse, Missy, they can be very consistent. They don't hit a lot of barrels either. She got a great check last night. They've got a little confidence to ask for more. A little bit of a slide on that first barrel as she went in there. They're making it around second. You can see that horses are kind of taking an extra step around that second. Makes it around 3rd. Jessica Rotier kind of takes the long way home there.
Yeah, 17:56 for her. Well, Brittany Posey's going to wind up in 3rd place overall. Jimmy Smith's going to help her cause out a little bit. She winds up in 2nd place, but Haley Kinsel throws the fastest time that we have seen so far at him. First cowgirl to bust that 17-second barrier. Her winning time, 16:92. And Haley Kinsel has now won 3 out of 5 rounds to start the Wrangler NFR as she aggressively chases her 3rd straight barrel racing world championship. And so far, sister has been up for the challenge. Results brought to you by Justin Boots, and you can see that Brittany Posey right in there at number 3, Smith at number 2, Haley Kinsel at number 1. It's the midway point. Lots can still happen. 5 rounds remaining, but right now Haley Kinsel in the driver's seat when it comes to that race for the World Championship.